Hello, welcome back to another video. Anime Dion here. We are doing what if Naruto had Milnoir, or Thor's hammer, you could say. I think it's Milnoir or something like that. Part 1. This is the first part of the what if Naruto had Milnoir. Basically, in this what if, we'll be going over the story of Naruto, but it's gonna be not mixed with the Marvel universe, but it's gonna have something to do with not. It's not gonna have Thor in it, but you know what I mean. It's gonna have like Odin and like Loki, but you guys won't see those until way later. I just wanted to explain that. So yeah, it's gonna be the normal Naruto story, but different a bit. You'll see. So yeah, let's get into it. So we start off where Naruto was born, but when Naruto was born, he was born with no chakra at all. You guys may be thinking no chakra at all, so he's like Rock Lee. No, Rock Lee and Guy, they have chakra, they're just not able to control it. So yeah, but Naruto has no chakra at all. He's just like a normal human boy, you could say. But when Naruto was born, he always had his own particular strength. He was super strong, and he was faster than usual. And yeah, he was just strong and faster than usual. Some said that he was a weakling. Some say he was very strong. But his father and mother were disappointed. They thought, since they're some of the strongest ninjas in the village, even Minato being the Hokage, that their son's going to be strong as well. Maybe even stronger than both of them. But it turns out that their son is a worthless chump with a bit of strength, but no chakra at all. Minato then, when he figures out, he says, "What's the worth of a child? What's the worth of strength with no chakra? Chakra is the meaning in this world. Without chakra is no life." Kushina agrees with Minato. Yes, she agrees. So, but in this one, Kushina, there was no Nine Tails attack. None of that. Not at all. They tried, but in this one they stopped it. But yeah, Naruto, when there was a storm happen, Naruto always knew. He would, as growing up, when he learned how to speak, he would always tell that storms would happen. He would always know when storms were about to happen. All of that. He could feel lightning. It's like he could feel lightning. Of course, he had no friends whatsoever because of his chakra. The only friends he really had was Rock Lee. And, Guy would train him with Rock Lee as well. So, growing up, Guy, Rock Lee, and Rock Lee was Naruto's best friends, pretty much. And so, Naruto knew how to fight, of course, because he's training with Rock Lee. The only thing Naruto could really do during the day is train with Rock Lee, or, just walk around. Because his family kind of exiled him from the home. He basically lives in his own tiny hut. You know where he lived in the original. He basically lived in an apartment just like that. Yeah, the same apartment, just all alone is same thing. You know what I'm saying? They barely give him enough money to feed himself. His father is very disappointed. Very, very disappointed in Naruto. So his father pretty much hates Naruto 100%. So yeah. So growing up, Naruto's had a horrible life. He's treated badly around the village for his weakness of not having chakra at all. The only people that treat him well is Guy and Rock Lee. But they know that even if Naruto trained enough, he won't even be able to access the 8 gates because he has no chakra. For those saying, "Oh, 8 gates is all chakra," no. It takes the inner chakra in your body in order to do 8th gate. No, it's not all chakra. I mean, it's not all taijutsu. It's chakra as well. So, yeah. But Naruto was actually a pretty good beast at fighting. He could actually fight with Rock Lee equally. He was pretty much that strong. But Naruto never was able to become a ninja as well. Because of his, how can I say, strengths. Because of his loss of chakra. Naruto never thought he could become a ninja, but when the ninja exam came, Guy put in a note and made sure that Naruto would become a ninja. Because of the strength of Naruto was super duper strong not super strong, especially not at like 11 years old. He was really strong. He was okay, like a mountain. He'd not be able to destroy a whole mountain. No, he would not be able to do that. How can I say it? He could knock down thick trees, no homo. Thick trees, like big giant trees with a kick like that. But in Phase, like, even Rock Lee do that. It's like he just have superhuman strength pretty much. It's not like abnormal for the people in the Naruto world because they can use chakra to access super strength. So it's not really, much of a thing for them. Naruto is also naturally fast, you could say, but he wasn't super fast. Plus, with his training, it made him even faster, so yeah. Oh, and no, Naruto does not wear anything like, how can I say? Naruto doesn't wear any Rock Lee or Guy clothes now. But yeah. When Naruto was assigned to become a ninja, he did join Team 7. Of course, with Sasuke and Sakura. But Sasuke and Sakura both, neglected Naruto for his weakness. Sasuke calling him a weakling and a worthless little chump, and, Sakura being Sakura and agreeing with Sasuke 24/7, like a little bum she is. So yeah. We start off, of course, with the test with Kakashi. I'm not going to get into too much detail because this isn't really going to be mostly about the main story. But yeah, the test with Kakashi actually did not go the same as before. It turns out, what's called if I told you guys that since Naruto's as strong as Rock Lee, Naruto's stronger than Sasuke. Because we all know that Sasuke got his butt kicked by Sasuke. Sasuke got his butt kicked by Rock Lee. Simple. Easily. Like, no difficulty whatsoever. Until, of course, he learned other moves like Chidori and stuff like that. But, yeah. So, yeah, Rock Lee's pretty much stronger than Sasuke. So, you could say Naruto's stronger than Sasuke as well. So, when the exam happened, Naruto using his amazing speed, and he also took off his weight so he could be full strength. Yes, he also wore weights. But let's get back into the what if. He took off his weights and instantly grabbed both of the bells. But Naruto then, as you know, he has the bells. Yes, he has the bells. Kakashi let him get it just to see what would happen. You know what I'm saying? Naruto looks at the bells and he throws them to Sasuke and Sakura. He says, and then Naruto walks away. He says, "A team that doesn't accept me isn't a team I want to be on. I quit," Naruto says as he walks away. Frieza is saying, Naruto's not the type to be a quitter. Naruto wants to be a ninja. Truly, Naruto didn't want to be a ninja because he thought his whole entire life that he wouldn't be able to become a ninja, of course. Because of, how can you say, his strength. He's not strong enough. And, he's not able to use chakra, all such and so. He's neglected by his parents who were ninjas, so he didn't really like ninjas. The only ninjas he truly liked was Rock Lee. Well, not Rock Lee, Guy. He thought Guy was cool because Guy wasn't able to use his chakra, so he's kind of related to Naruto in some sort, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Let's get back into the video. Naruto walks away. He's not sad or mad at all. He just, walking away normally. He has his hands in his pocket, walking away calmly as if nothing really happened. He makes it home, and right when he's into the door, Guy sits down. Guy sits down and says, "Hey, I heard the news from Kakashi. You quit being a ninja." Naruto's like, "So?" He lays down on his bed. Guy says, "So? I went through all that work just so you could become a ninja. Come on." And no, it was not easy, I tell you. Naruto says, "Well, I never asked for you to do that." The guy says, "Yeah, you're right, but, since you decided to quit, Sasuke and Sakura weren't able to become ninjas." Naruto's like, "That's dumb. They had the bells, so they should be ninjas." The guy smiles. He says, how can I say? Kakashi is a different kind of sensei than the others. He doesn't really let them go off with a simple test. Turns out he has this test about teamwork, with his old team. Something he did with your father, at least, he said. Naruto says, "Man, whatever." But I don't feel like having this pity on me, so I'll go back and help, says Naruto with a smile. He says, you happy? Guy says, yep. So Naruto, he runs all the way to Kakashi, and, he speaks with Kakashi. Naruto says, hey, Kakashi, why did you... He breathes, he takes a deep sigh, he says, why did you kick Sakura? Why did you fail Sakura and Sasuke when they had both of the bells? Kakashi says, it's a long story. But I failed them because, but on the fast run, I failed them because, how can I say, teamwork. Naruto said, they had great teamwork, I guess. He smiles. He laughs, he chuckles a bit. Kakashi smacks Naruto on the back of his head. He says, hey, it's not funny. Listen, teamwork is an important thing in a ninja's life. Kakashi then says, listen, they would have been on my team if they would have cooperated well with you. Okay? But it turns out they didn't. But I won't be able to keep Sasuke from being a ninja for long because, after all, he's an Uchiha. And you could say Sakura might be a good healing, good medical ninja. We need a team, Naruto. If you would have stayed after giving them the bells, you guys would have passed. He smiles. Naruto's like, what? He's all confused. He's like, fine, I'll come back. Only if you tell Sasuke to shut up about my weakness. Kakashi says, nope, too much work. No can do. Naruto sighs. He says, whatever. I'm up for the job. Says Naruto with a smile on his face. He's actually pretty cool. He thinks it's cool that they need him on the team. Finally, somebody actually needs Naruto. Because never in his life did anybody need him. Ever. Or wanted him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he thinks that's pretty cool. So basically, they had the day off, they just was told that they passed, it wasn't the same test as in the original. But this is where we get into the part where Naruto, you could say, gets Milnoir. It's a storm. Well, there's a storm coming up. And, of course, just like normal, Naruto predicts it. So what he does is he goes and seeks this storm. And when he seeks this storm, it's a bigger one than usual. It's far from the land of the leaf. But Naruto leaves on any occur because, of course, the Leaf Village doesn't really care for him, as you could say. Sometimes, even when he leaves, they say, don't come back. But, of course, Naruto comes back because that's his home, and yada yada, of course. So, yeah. It's pretty much like in the middle, it's like in the middle of nowhere. This storm is happening in the middle of nowhere, and the lightning are raging. And it actually kind of scares Naruto a bit. So much lightning that one might even hit him. Multiple, actually. Lightning going everywhere. Rain dripping hard. Until a giant stream of blue lightning raging throughout the whole it's raging throughout the whole sky. And it seems to be building up like a giant stream of lightning coming straight for Naruto. Gee, I don't know how to make a lightning sound. Blasts onto Naruto. And in Naruto's hand comes Milnoir. It's a hammer. Yes, it's the hammer like in this picture you could see. Yes, it's Thor's hammer, you could say, but not really Thor's, you could say. Well, yeah, in some extent. Whatever, just let's get back to it. Naruto hails a hammer's hand, and as the storm begins to phase, he hears a voice. Son. No, well, yeah, let me, I'm trying to make a deep voice, like an old person voice. Son, wield the hammer until you learn to harness your power. And it fades away into the storm. With the storm, as the storm starts to fade away as well. The rain stops, and Naruto's eyes glimmer with lightning. He then raises the hammer in the air, and lightning strikes everywhere around him. Naruto then stops and he says, I think I know my destiny now. No wonder I'm so different. But of course, he doesn't really know, but he has a thought on it. Naruto, since, Naruto is very into storms, he's read up a bunch about, Norse gods, Greek gods, all of that. And he's even read about the legend of Thor. Thor, he had his hammer, Milnoir, you could say. And, in this, that's why I said this what if was going to be different, because in this what if, the Naruto story is different. They don't really rely on gods and such, but they think that they believe in, like, stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Deku thinks that he's like the reincarnation of Thor, or, the birth. He thinks he's Thor pretty much, but just not named. His name is Naruto instead. He thinks that's why he has no chakra, and he had no chakra whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That's why he thinks he's different from his parents. Oh yeah, and to keep in fact, Naruto was actually born with black hair, making him totally different than his parents. Totally different, both Minato and Kurenai. I said Kurenai. Minato and Kushina, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think Naruto's mom's name is Kushina. Yeah. So yeah. Deku then smiles. He says, so if the people in the Leaf Village aren't honorful of this hammer, what does that mean? Well, if they aren't honorful for this hammer, I forgot how to say the word honorful, whatever. They aren't really, aren't honorful. Let's just say honorable enough for the hammer. They can't lift it, Luffy thinks. I said Luffy, Naruto thinks. So what Naruto does is he makes it back to the village, and just like normal at the front, he said, oh, look who's back. The chump with no chakra, the worthless little runt. Naruto was like, hey, I have a question. And then the guy says, what is it, little chump? He says, can you guys lift this hammer? He places it on the desk, and the guy says, it's just a weird looking hammer. Looks pretty cool. I guess I'll just keep it. Naruto says, well, if you lift it, sure, you can. If not, If you can't lift it, you have to buy me ramen. And never speak to me as I walk in and out of these gates ever again. For the both of you, actually. Because there's two of them. They said, you're on, kid. And they smile. They laugh. So this hammer's sweet. I bet it'll go for a bunch of bucks if we sold it. As the one of them tried to lift it, but it seems not to move. They then tug harder and they said, hey, help me out with this. And as they tug, it seems not even move an inch or even a tiny bit. Naruto laughs. He says, you guys are weak. You guys can't even lift my hammer. I guess you guys aren't honorable enough. Naruto then grabs the hammer with ease and throws it up in the air and catches it. He says, you don't have to buy me the ramen now, but I'll be back tomorrow. He says with a smile. He says, when I tell Rock Lee about this, he's gonna be psyched. But then Naruto thinks, wait, should I tell Rock Lee? And on that note, that's where we're going to end off the video. So yeah, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my daily upload. And yeah, peace.